I first came to Thought Leader, I saw some of Taylor's. I attended a few of the free webinars, which were really helpful. And I had just started my own podcast, The Heart Chamber, a few months prior. And I thought it'd be a great way for me to get the word out about my podcast. And at the time, I just knew that I needed to be talking about like certain things involving the medical community. And I wanted to do that on the TEDx stage. So that's how I originally joined Thought Leader. And then I, went through the app intensive and the talk intensive, and I started engaging with people on Circle and seeing what other folks were posting about their talks and their process. And I realized that this was actually going to be a lot harder than I anticipated. And the initial hard stuff was, oh my gosh, you have to apply to a lot of stages, and the application was like so intense and all of that. But what really was difficult for me was getting to the heart, pun intended, of what I was really meant to talk about. And I had to go through 5 different versions of my 1-minute video and my application before I finally got to what I was truly meant to talk about. And I kind of went through this dark night of the soul. I mean, it was really hard. Like I had to push away all these like beliefs I had about myself, about being deserving of speaking on the TEDx stage, that I had a voice worth sharing. I had an idea worth sharing. On the TEDx stage, it ended up being an incredible amount of personal growth that needed to happen before I could ultimately successfully deliver my talk. Practicing dying for living. So I focus on the 5 minutes before my open heart surgery and how I was facing the prospect of not waking up from heart surgery. I had to sign a piece of paper acknowledging I could die in open heart surgery. And I did my best to guide the audience through an exercise at the end of also practicing dying and the benefits of doing that. I hope that, others don't have to go through what I went through to get the same result, which is just a enhanced, more technicolor perspective of life. And yeah, it was amazing. I was only given 19 days to prepare. And I wrote it in 2 days and then spent the remaining 17 practicing 20 times a day. And oh my gosh, I was so tired by the time I got to the stage, but I think it went well. You have to be willing to show up to like the weekly meetings with Taylor. I love his Wednesday meeting, reaching out to your account persons, being willing to reach out to the coaches, to Sophie. Tanya Diamond was really helpful for me, along with Elena Fernandez. Like you have to ask for help. You have to be willing to be like, this is hard. I need more support, or just show up and listen to what others have to share. It is an interactive process. You can't just be the receiver. I have my podcast, The Heart Chamber. So the website is theheartchamberpodcast.com. And then I'm very active on Instagram, boots.knighton. I'm also on TikTok. I think that's Boots Knighton. And then I also have an Instagram for my podcast, The Heart Chamber, at The Heart Chamber Podcast. So many accounts. And then I'm also on LinkedIn, Suzanne Boots Knighton. Suzanne's my first name, but I go by my middle name, Boots.